Fáilte go Páthca an den dríomh an na Leuven in nearad a bhrúisial sa bhilig agus céim mór na héiche noch ag an gríomh. Dar a céim a géad ag galapa an na Nimmert League na Náisiantain agus at a clúiche na bilig i céim pic an vinachin I fallaf agus céim I dhémas alapa a gléag mas Uringai. Agus sinna seala go hacking I seo agus seánna céimicin an noch go céimsa bilig nó alapa agus a céim mór ilas a bhí an sasing ag dheich Dis an álange ag Wembley agus commission fistah mar a bheits sinna le dúir agus nóir na dá céim ile de March agus na céimicin I ggéirabhas cóid troias dócha chiad céim an álange na bilig agus céim mór a sin idir alapa agus sasing ag Camden sin nula the híon maha agus húb Klaar, she is in alapa gebouw, tjege de moving, sassing aan de koelaatstoken via de zuige play-off, is Shia Pingen, agus stoken aan dit de village, agus een Holland, via sa hoef koos trying zich hier, agus de dara aja. Nu het kienig bij mij alapa show vind ik nog, ik heb het raken wil Suzanne Lappin, show click it in a halapa call them. It's quite simple from Scotland's point of view tonight and indeed Tuesday, Suzanne, 2 must-win games for Scotland.
Yeah, it is. Starting tonight, 3 points is a must, as you say. Scotland only on 1 point in the group so far. 2 goals scored. They're looking for a big performance here tonight and to come away with the result.
And looking back at the previous game at Hampden back in September, I mean, Belgium went ahead with this goal, and again it was just the second ball in, well defended, and Cassandra Misipo with the header. They'll be looking to avoid that tonight.
Yeah, as you say, just poor defence on the second phase caused them to lose that goal. Sophie Howard rescuing a point at the end, a much needed point. I don't think Scotland played too well and they'll be looking for a better performance here.
And Belgium maybe a surprise package in this group, but Scotland the only team they haven't beaten so far. Let's hope it stays like that, that way tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's on their mind as well, but as you say, 7 points in the group so far for Belgium. Beating Netherlands and England, so they're doing well and going strong.
We'll get to the teams in a minute, Suzanne, but looking there, Kirsty Hansen on the bench, and maybe that's a surprise given that arguably she's probably been the best player for Scotland so far.
Yeah, it definitely surprised me. I've been really impressed with her, her performances of late for her club, but particularly, as you say, for Scotland. I think she's been the standout player in this campaign so far, so maybe Pedro's looking to utilise her from the bench later on in the game.
And looking at the Belgium squad there, the big danger up front is Tessa Woolert, Fortuna Sittard, 77 goals for Belgium.
Yeah, incredible. What a player to be leading the line for you. Rachel Corsie, Jenna Clark and Nicola Docherty will need to do their best to keep her quiet tonight.
Eich Boris and Nicky Docherty kwintje barach met juntje en gerste dat het draas korm goal gaan de boek en gerak maar ze zijn een game lental on the if you to follow the game with English commentary, now is the time to press the red button, and bringing you the commentary will be Stuart Mitchell and Leanne Crichton. Gesho het BBC al op het. Dan hoop ik terug het je mag daar skippen. Rachel Corsie Marazage just cue al op het. Agus isach gefé mat de da game a seo vinne gallop agus doch nach bishin stoch kileor is on a bit buen an the league na Náisiantain doch gefé mat koor bo gemichinele ach se hiert gaat femi en Cuthbert le sulgu but a game in the jiddig ach in je groch again with Cassandra Misipo agus Kach agus na 3 puingen na hokal agus Marazage ra game mar seo na fin náisianta de chluintin agus doiseach van is alapa fallavantí sé fá náisianta na halapa chiad ar a chluintin an noch.
thank you very much. En nu, dames en heren, we zien de Belgium.
Frin náisiúnta I de dúhain legar skipa, an bhíon gur skipan halfa go matáid le mar a hain asan fáin náisiúnta, stoch go de vinnig an nachpis bhíh bheit sin Johnny game. Agus go mafuair mar a chiisih an na löfan an nach ún fó iad a roi. Agus na cluiche ana cud fáilte de chéile Johnny game. Agus an Cuthbert al troie ac I jéidirich. Cluiche ana olach go leabhar sin ag go bhillig de féin alapa bhí go má feicilach is fuachal an nach go seo. De skipíonn siad ún áireach agus a skipa go bhillig ar inne grach trí go gá Sasing Amber Tissiach ag West Ham Chinasta an áte Laura Deneve ag go chúl buad is úne na tuil in ó Sasing agus mar a bheits na gra Tessa Woolart leis dá thuil léile. Thuige de sin nu skipa sa réon chomá in ó Sasing. Car ma dhéidir Joanna hógáil nas táiseach game. Agus sin nuas go bí Jolas sin amachchas arát a min áhar go feich sin skipa a galapa agus gurún rutan intinach dí hógáil. A ma skipa na halapa nuas go feich sinni. Drás tá sin na feich cin Jolan gena luchtaiche go bhillig agus asan an na 4 dúhún de smúin go bhleat a dul a vinnig seo. Agus na hofiiciche noch gema og. Olats Rivera Almeida was a Spain, Shach blin na fichid, Shisha was kill the game ag Celtic as Balarengas and Kursin Jeravi gena Champions League na straia in the days and sick, ag Kemshin go blip and penish Markina give Ungia go chase this on Balarenga. Agus an skipper then Jill Corsi is Woolard good farche the Kela. Agus gra skipper the Gofiki Kima Shaw skipping Halapa. Sandy McKeever, Kumala Haja, in a push, Nicky Doherty, Pluchy Legitive game, I can office that Arachig, the Sam Kerr, I guess Martha Thomas, Bettina Stey, the son Sophie Howard, I guess Kirsty Hansen, and Suzanne. A couple of talking points there. Sandy McKeever keeping her place in goal, and a big night for Nicky Doherty, her 50th cap.
Yeah, as you say, McKeever keeping her place. I think she was impressive in the last game. And Nicola Doherty, 50 caps, you know, someone I know well, former teammate, very well deserved. You know, worked hard throughout her career, and I'm sure she'll be looking to enjoy the occasion tonight and come away with a result.
Tuiction gyfer big and triple check in Lisha Nuam Gower Lishgal Mashin, you know, drugs a big pushing a dogs can a share Marika game. Third, and Suzanne, it's critical that Scotland start well in this game, that they don't lose an early goal.
Yeah, they need to be strong from the outset, as you say. You know, they need to set the foundations, be hard to break down, and the last thing you want to do is go and give Belgium an early lead. You know, I think Pedro's put out a really strong lineup, you know, full of, you know, experienced players, you know, still young by age, but experienced in the Scotland setup, and I think he'll be looking to them to control the game tonight, you know, and stick to the game plan, and as I say, hopefully come away with 3 points.
Well, she'll up it, how the game, a good goal. Hier Eusy Achterson die Hógáil suas de Martha Thomas Dienchen ure fallaventuig a gallapa stillig in hade van die omach ach sin ddícheal is sin willig fein de val tra tine de kaini ni en alleen Gian Achterson also Tarsinko Sari Kies is Laura Deleuze. Skipper had fast. Good more had a should vliegen naar gaai. Dan gaat in de kastelkoers een jaren nog in de Euros. En deze gaai. En de game gaat het niet. Dat je dus van Oorsen had de goal. Voor eerst kon eerst. Toch het is hier toe. Gelijk op het vliegje. Toe het vliegje dan G en Jenna Clark in de bal. Ik is Rachel Corsi de bemoeie. Nicky Doherty de die willen. Evans het al Suez. En toe is Fiona Brown. Die live vlieg. Gezocht geweest tegen een beetje goed. Liverpool. Evans. Die pick en kuutje nog de deluxe shot. Dat is een fijn zatige shot. Gaz. Erin Cuthbert. Naast gaan skippen dat je Corsi. Startje met een in de val op Kirsty McLean of alle behaken goed maar. Go Sam Kerr. Fiona Brown, Kairi, de lijn vlieg, Nicky Doherty die gestapt. Kan je Jenna Roden in een legje, een goede sabeltje, Rashka Jenna Clark. Evans. Cuthbert, tuned out. Estate. Zo, Doherty gaat Suez de lijnen. De bal komt zich klaar. Haverman gaat ook uit. Hij gaat volgje Edash. Clark, Roulard. Je grawaatje deze aan. Hij is een Noorsen. Waar je de lek uit door de boek. Weet je dat ik alles game. Kom al het al. But just a warning there to can't afford to dilly-dally when Tessa Roulard is on your case.
No, you can't. Jenna Clark's got to be much stronger. You know, hold Woolart off, or just get rid of the ball. Woolart gets the wrong side. I don't think it was a foul. I think it was the right call. But as you say, Scotland have just got to be stronger in that position.
Misschien is het fruit te tuil de goal trace game. I guess zijn haast het is de. Ik zeg het de 3 minutes. Sandy, Akiva the fine. Hier open wegje. She's obviously in there on merit, having played well in the game against Holland, is that?
Yeah, she played really well, as I touched on at the top of the programme. And Pedro's obviously feels he can stick with her. She's obviously proven as well in training that she's capable of coming in and doing a job, and she'll need to be at her best tonight.
Daar over getrippeld als de Lee Gibson ketaai, maar ze weer is de Vengi. Fiona Brown. She zat tegen Stjach. Hoe is de lijn vlieg? Zeker tegen Rowan, je gaat nooit in de pakken gevallen voor je put. Brown is de Hemsley, omdat het t-shirt goed mag gedaan. Ze bouwen uiteindelijk Keiman.
Bravo Nick, bravo Nick.
Yes, een coach. Dankjewel, Yves Cerniels. Chorus dus aan play na hadden we zijn op de nuske maar vatten zo'n coach skip in de baan. De paasje weer Leers, dus Martinez lossa. Ging die kalap en massage. Kan je dus ons toch geen moeder winnen, geen vachtpasje. Skipper show de kele. Haast toch als soon as u voei moeder. Jeffrey en de Wishnach nu gelijk te doen. Misschien je gaat boeien zo. Had veel maar 3 punten. Voor minuten geboren Chiens val af kan tripletje. McLean is Evans weer in die opper gaan zien gechallenged. Dan gaat de goal nog Pristia. Steek weer in Cuthbert te wien. Brown. Hier is geen kusvrouwen, maar kan je veel meer gaan als Jenna Clark. Hij had een kema ga ik Liverpool. Belgium, Juffrouw Grasses en Lisa Evans en Moerengi Einversmacht. Detroit, en Ashko van Haverma. We zitten daar moer tach bij me in een paardje. En dat was een skill up. Brown yn y masyn yn gyrru Duval. Motion. Mae'n y ffasa gan Batizzi. Mae eisiau yn y ddasio siwn i gemig i ffawr. Mae'n eisiau sy'n Bayern Munich sy'n gyda match. Mae'n bensig yn y wyrd y sŵa sy'n mae'n eisiau chlias sŵa gyda'n ysteg o Kirsten McLean. Mae'n sefylig y cor yn Bristri. Brown yn y match yn ysteg gyda. Dwi'n cyn i'ch ag y pas sy'n sŵa sy'n yn ddweud. 6 minutes or so gone, Suzanne, and Scotland can be fairly happy. They've settled well into this game.
Yeah, I think they have. They've had, controlled possession, quite looking comfortable. I like the way it's been set up with, Sam Kerr at the base of the midfield and Cuthbert side, finding good pockets of space and getting turned. And, we just need Thomas and Emsley to give them an option up front. But I think, Pedro will be quite happy with the opening start.
Agus, wel, a dydy chi dy bosian iawn. Ba sŵa gyda sy'n y stiach, agus ring Nicky Everard Cínteach, le fi sio ydi sŵa sli. Agus y bawl y chyn tarsing, Fiona Brown, agus hi ydy bosian. Agus Coram gaif stoch clwcyd yn y ffrtig sŵa, ys fo'n y chw. Lille, the skill like Fiona Brown, die gaan de cheval line tarsing. Emsley favor ke foster. De Boschang, het dolle heen maar ha. Emsley haast ke foster. Die is gaan jullie bal in de val af nischa de scoop ge val. Caramela stoch van een douche. Cuthbert staat se tune daar, koper gemaakt. Brown. Ashgar a chaith iach yn di bawl ar dy hwg al ystau. Jenna Clark gyda bynnag gyfwyd. Nw'n gysad y sgwp o gyffalaf le Tiziak mae gedig. Brown, cwma a chwtyn iddo felig. Sio ma fal ap y bawl yn tarsan iach ad cwl o Claire Emsley. Ys Cuthbert yn y cynnion a chaig at y bawl o chwtyn mach. And that's good pressing. Suzanne.
Yeah, it's great play initially from the corner kick. But, they don't let Belgium get the ball clear. And particularly Fiona Brown, I think she's had a real positive start to the game. She's shown what she's capable of in that wide area. Pace and power and very direct, and is capable of getting crosses into the box and causing problems.
Achtel cronach I mar ha van a reetje de Olad Cervera Olmedo. Dus goedje Spaantje ik galapig heb ik triple op je getuksen krijgen gele. Volgens waar ik in nacht de goord. Pedro Martinez lossa je Duval. Everard, die is het dat Preston voor Chelsea, dus je vreemd hem aan. Dus van het mooi. En is pikant te groen aan te show, Laura de Luz. En je lepas zeg je van een mooi. Maak je jou, komt het Detroyer. Je hebt de pas en je wil, wees eens minder gedaan ik zin voor. Klik het dat al op en nog. Er is me gewillig gogen ik met een giesje met de huten. Dat leer. Ik roi het de pas en je. Als je wil ik, blijven maken, we zijn er heel golas. Rachel Corsie slightly fortunate there.
Yeah, I think so. I think Rachel Corsie thought it was a corner kick as well by a reaction. Scotland get away with one there, and again, it's just making sure that you see the ball out or see the danger away.
Beetje de ook, maar ik raas zegt van de fiche dat Bilbao, ik zei vijgen die smach gaan in de game tra. De goede keuze mag van een goede. Dus go Cuthbert.
Niet achterin! Bravo!
Dus go Sam Kerr.
Bravo!
Ik noem zo ik Sam Kerr staat tuned uit te zeggen zo is geleerd slie. En je pas. Kan je kunnen zich geleerd. Gulat. En de shot card op toch een fijne coole geleden is John Clark. Jenna Maat misschien kan op prachtig zo is gejuwen nu. Detroyer. Dan reach je de tolletje. Just offside?
Yeah, I think so. Marginal, but I think the right call.
Kiver. Yes, gach mag van een goed. Hadden we niet wat kort al traas again met de goede druw dat je alappen. Een keer fijn room, maar een kraam in een paard que ik lees staat tune dat Sulo's kartu vier jene run A lot of joy early in the game, Scotland down that left-hand side.
They are, you know, particularly as well Sam Kerr in the middle of the pitch when, you know, she's got possession, she's got a lot of time and space. It's key that these, you know, passes in the final third start to find a Scotland player.
Aaron Cuthbert, vier in de Shinny, Sam Kerr, Puchtig Sue, Scholar the Brown initially, Cara McGolchan a line, Jim Marini, Kassan a falla boy, but it was the right idea, but she just lost her footing.
Yeah, lost her footing and ran out of space. But again, it's really positive from Fiona. You know, that's what she will give you continuously all night. You know, she's not afraid to take a player on, and you know, when she does, she's a real threat.
It's not just any player as well as Janice Kaiman, who's won 2 Champions League medals with Lyon and is now with Leicester City.
Yeah, I mean, there's quality all over the Belgium lineup. But you know, Scotland have got to believe, and you know, particularly the 2 wide players. It's key that, you know, defensively and going forward, they play a key role for Scotland here tonight.
Woolard, vier the finest thing in the game. It's big at the goud. Jenna Clark pass again off the motion leader. Oogdech Kleva. Sito zoals de son Troyer. Woolard got hook up. Christian Falking around to see a substitution. Sina Blom, the Chile Gadash shot it. Sir Kaiman, Gadash got the Kaini, and Elena Gina. Deleuze. Just meer Chile Gadash geta, al op het gemaatje gelach, Jenny Keen nog een kusroom mag get. Tatiak. This juicy through Chinestable Doherty with Jessica Blom. I was thinking the lach at Kachele Kiniste. Came and come on at all, and you'll reach the Sonnestad. Kaini, Dawadash go Everard. Gyda Safely yn mas y gêm sy'n y Camden. Os ydych mae'r passion gybygal op y fyny, cys gybyg sy'n chwyd yr galwch sydd y fi ac yn sefwyn. Yn Haverma. The Lusage yn ystafyn y chliags, fe the paring y ddash y sy'n le Lisa Evans. That's one for the teams, is that?
Yes. I think the referee seen it as well, so we need to be careful with any further challenges. Just got the wrong side of the loose there, and you know, committed the foul.
Woolard, dash, Galu, je shock at the stuff of again up a heel the heat. Is this a boxer? Venus Jacina Blom. Kanka like that. Gidach. Ken Cuthbert. Pwlwch y ddain y ffala ala bych Jenna Clark y pic yn aster o'ch ydi faw Emsley Nwrs yn y twcal agos fiach yn di brawn o'ch ydi ffala sydd eich fewn si Anna Machorisha. Yeah, that looked like a sore one after played the ball away.
Yeah, the ball was gone. It's a bit of a poor challenge to be honest. Quite fortunate not to pick up a yellow card in my opinion. Because the ball was away. You know, really good composed play from Claire Emsley as well to get her team up the pitch.
Yes, has Pedro Martinez lost that, and you can tell I think that challenge on Caroline Weir in the first game, he was clearly unhappy with it, and you can see it's still in his mind, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think that was a huge talking point from the first game, was, you know, some of the tackles that the Belgian players committed on the night. You know, I think that was another poor one, to be fair. You know, for me that was a yellow card, and the referee should, you know, get on top of that pretty early. You don't like to see it, and fortunately Claire Emsley's, you know, back on her feet.
Buffa che noch Arancha Perez, I guess, and another Scabisha, Queen Spanish, Skilio, and Cruisen. This be a game to check out the Hagen, the first for the Grants going to village. Duval, Blom, kind of some Rula to have a go, Garanosha. Definitely, if you mind, if you want it, Tessa Rulet. Check out the tubes, notion the ball, we shall instead if you're on a brown kind of follow up and Habermat, they should know blaster at large, check it. Edin Tarakic. But again, as a reminder, Suzanne, you can't afford to switch off against players like Ruler and Van Havermaet, although that wasn't her best effort from outside the area.
No, it wasn't over the bar on this occasion. But as you say, Tessa Woolard, pulling out wide as well, showing composure in that area. I'm pretty sure she would have rather been in the centre and on the receiving end. But again, fortunately for Scotland, it's over the bar on this occasion.
Natuurlijk Paul de Steyr, Brinte Martha Thomas, Grey Magnet, gaan je Paul de Winst waar de U scoort gestorven een live clear, gaat je de Spurs smacht gaan het. Fast, Kirsten McLean in de hoek uit, Pierre Claire Emsley, en je denkt maar kan je bij mij voor de tax in het Jeanbook Bert. Norson McLean, mag Go Evans. Dan moet je bal ook al eens tegen. Give it caramel gedaan, maar is het moe. McLean. Ik hoop dat je op Rooney energie te gaan. Korsie die aan ook op. Ashka McLean, de go cut. Like follow Van Havermaet, Jenna Rome Gihane, agus Blissia Shoka Martha Thomas, Baldi Shalaste, ja, gaan we een nieuwtje at the Shane, karo prachtig Suez. And then Thomas, I think the offside flag went up there, Suzanne, but again it was really well worked. Yes, she is offside. She should probably have taken that chance on herself though.
Yeah, I'm so surprised she actually put it back across goal, being a striker. My money would have been on her going for a goal herself there. Great play from Erin Cuthbert, just showing her quality, just gets turned. That's what you want to see her, driving at defenders and slipping in Thomas. Unfortunately offside in this occasion, but great play from Scotland.
Well, that's Thomas Gatat, so he's Gavir Garashko Emsley. Lachte McCassan and putting you up for Garashko McLean. Gulat. Havermaet. And the Einamach. Blom. Alicia Steko Thomas, Archon Doin. Kirsten McLean, Nastina Riesch. And pass for Rachel Cook. Het is weer heel op die goal maken een live clear. Riesch Fiona Bruin. Picking aside, just a minute and together. Achteraf fast shin, but doch het is cool. Sam Kerr, Gutek Schavi, Kumar toch de galop. De Troyer, voor de Traich, Sashin Chin, de Blom, Woolard, de Devestagi. Sam Kerr, waar we daar zeggen, motion, maar in de line goed. Just again, a reminder, Suzanne, I know it's a handball at the end, but it's just one slack pass from Nikki Doherty on that occasion behind Sam Kerr and Belgium were in.
Yeah, as you say, it was a slack pass, no need to be honest, not really under too much pressure. And Sam Kerr, she's getting in really good positions in the centre of midfield, constantly an option, and I'd just like to utilise that a wee bit more, and then try and pick up the tempo as they move middle to front, because they're certainly capable.
Shot Balma, stay cool with the lane. Emsley Gallagher, that's the thing down. Go Evrard. Erin Cuthbert found the Chinastay, the other box it. Haturi is so give Kiri. You're put your mortgage on Erin Cuthbert. That's exactly the player you wanted coming in this cutback, but she just didn't get the connection she wanted.
Yeah, exactly. When Emsley was out wide, I was thinking when she hit it across goal, you're hoping it's Erin Cuthbert, and it is. And I think she was just slightly put off by the challenge coming in from Kyman maybe. But as you say, you would have backed Erin Cuthbert there, but again, such positive, strong play from Scotland. 20 minutes going, and I've been really pleased with how they've performed so far.
Well, Ange to Yves Cernils had to the current trigger, but a game of the goal. Scoren yn siwrymach i'w becan, leis y nŵlwch. Barach gachyn fan y clychyd da'n agosyn. O'r ysffigyd mynd a Jake Loch gais chi'n check yn achol yn y cor yn y se ar y fi a gael at y. Pwchtig fwgach tŵf Jacina Blanc. Is fysyn sŵf dde Pgaisen. Wel, yn ylys yma fwlad. Ddiest dol ymach sy sielting yw i sio. Blanc. A gael y drap sy'n gyda. Martha Thomas of on the dash, Garoka Gadash, go Sandy McKeever. But we looked at each other there, Susanne. It's strange. Every time Belgium get a free kick, no matter where it is, Tessa Bullock wants to take it, even though it's almost at the halfway line.
Yeah, bizarre. No need for me to have two players standing over a free kick that far out. Particularly, Wooler, as she touched on, has got 77 goals for her country. She's not certainly where I would have her. At a free kick in that area.
Siofar a gael ei cwnadach gyda de lws gapia gael nod agos ei tiwn dag y ffalo fo Jenna Clark agos diach yn ei lŵp ein lŵp y fai giri agos fa Sandy ni chi bach diach cafag o'r you could see what she was trying to do there, just trying to curl it in. Sandy McKeever was sailing a bit across the line there.
Yeah, she was. I think it was always going wide. I think McKeever have it covered, but again, Wooler, in that area, she's only got one thing on her mind, and you can't afford to get too tight and let her turn you like that.
Al op y safel ag y drybat ach o lŵp beth y fai giri na rofych barach triplet sydd fi ac nichyn efo. But over 20 minutes gone, Suzanne, Pedro Martinez Losa will be happier of the
Yeah, 100%. And everything that I've seen so far, there's no reason to think why Scotland can't get 3 points tonight. I think they've started the game really well. As I said, really comfortable in possession, and it's just about maybe taking a bit more of the opportunity to go forward at pace, because there's certainly people in areas that can hurt Belgium.
You realise you've just gone and jinxed it now by saying that.
I know, but it's really, really positive, and you want to capitalise when you're playing well and you're on top. And I think defensively and in midfield, really comfortable in possession. And I think the more we can get Cuthbert and McLean turned and moving at pace, we have a real opportunity in this game.
Laat die is lip al kunatach tarsing ui duurlijk galapach geforstenach voor helle galapach uiteindelijk gedaat. Dat is Keimen. Something is changed die vouw. Sipo who hier turle was in Camden. Is de doelpunt. Sgain y dash, yn sych y dwlich ach Jelig y ddys, gach y dash go Everard. Tisiak. Steus on Laura de Nedd met een graag gedosje. Goed. Havermat hadden we wat ik in zag, die shot game. Like Everton. Troyer de goal move van een ongeest. Dat ik een chip zien ons aan een velik. Scheide. De Gutch voor Belair en Cuthbert. Like McLean. Fuse. Velik alaped de vika vinnig gydash gymatrich. Nwrw da yi, Chitterl ac yn yddys. To McLean, Tune-Dykes. Only do foul for the Fiona Brown, mae hi gan ôl y dwys yn Sam Kerr. Gyda Cuthbert yn ish, gychwyd y mach o Fiona Brown yn nwring i ffain. Shechad a Cayman, the Ishtech, Rune God, Ashka Cuthbert, finish to bow, wipe a shot, stay, I guess. Well, game de loose, Stelik edish, va Evans a cool look, and you'll go not pull a fall of hast. Care, the Ishmachko, Fiona Brown. That's it from my Shechad a Cayman, the Ish. The Mui Kunart, could have Turis had to could the stick in the books. Rosengard. Het is zo'n grote tak. Emsley McCunniff, Cuthbert, Fashker, Kutjak. Dulich, Marco Brauner, Julia Dashko, Cuthbert. Sipo, Gacho de Mache, Duval, Kafakid, Bertige de Dashko, Emsley, Duval, Tarsa. Everardly, Dornet. Je gaat te vallen bij Thomas, dat is vermoeding te come a step back again. She's that panic every time Scotland get the ball across the face of the goal.
Yeah, it's got problems, you know, coming from that left-hand side, and you know, I know you think I've jinxed us, but I really do think, you know, when you're in top like this, sometimes, you know, as a nation, we're
as a goal at the moment.
As a nation, sometimes, you know, we're missing that belief. There's nothing that I've seen so far that, you know, makes me think we don't have the ability to go in here and get 3 points. And, you know, I really want the players to sort of push on, and, you know, they're showing they can cause problems. You know, I really like when we get Cuthbert and McLean on the ball and get out to those wide areas and use the combinations. We have the ability to get in behind, and as you say, you know, the only thing missing so far is that elusive goal.
Geliore dank als Geertley haast, Channige de Leer. Dus mag wie wil ik tolletje van je haast en het vliegje maar een storing uit. Als König had kormake wil ik boeien show geleerd, maar geleerd dat de games dat we gaan oorsen. Zie zo nou wel eens van een game met de Athens en Holland naar je marst. En lappen het lichtsassing in Leegje. Game hele games dat ik leer, ach een beentje gaat nog, je gaat het alles tegen een game misschien le, een goede de wisnig. Zijn de McKeever lesje, bouw laten, die eerste komt is aan Bruin, en Duval, Heiman, en je staat Bruin, je staat daar ook de wiel zo te lijnen. Het is jak, ja, vader ging de villetje goed, blistje gedaan. Wie de pikken een paardje ga je de winnetje daar die is. McLean, Cassin, skip of the snap for Kirsty McLean. For Ellen to the Val. Such composure for a young player.
Yeah, you know, just to sure they are so composed, twisting and turning, and really confident on the ball. As I say, I think she really merits a place in this Scotland team, and I think she'll be key to anything we walk away from here tonight.
Komen ze het passetje nog goed draaien. Hij is goed geen fijne stuk in de box is te lijn. En Havermat. Dat is hartje in de vaart nog. Troyer, lasje duizen. Zou kies. Schot de Kaini. Riest, je mag van een voet, ze bij Gulak, je mag komen hier. Dus verloren. Veertje geloos dat Gulak, die fijne stijl, cool, Clark, shot, honderd, daar is dat de deur, Lion, Jiddag maar shit, hij wil ik, in de gal het hasjach. Negus Marie de Troyer around, het is een stuk aan een volkert room of Ashin, agus geput into Sandy McKeever tapped again and again. And despite all Scotland's good work there and done, just by a simple ball behind Jenna Clark, and Woolard gets in and feeds to Troyer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, credit to Woolard. You know, our is creates that. You know, she sees the space here pointing to where she wants it. You know, Jenna Clark gets wrong side and nobody's picking up. Troyer again is, you know, clever, peeling off to the penalty spot area, making the room for herself, and just opens up her body into the far corner. And it's really disappointing because for me, Scotland have performed really well.
And what do you do there as a defender? Should you stay with your player like Rachel Corsie did there, or back off? By backing off, you're giving her that room just to pass the ball into the net.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when it comes across like that, and Woolart's driving into the box, you've got to stay with your player. You can't afford to drop it at that point in time. Again, with Jenna Clark, you've got to keep your body open. You can't turn.
Too square.
Yeah,
there.
too square, and you get turned, and the ball's inside. So it's just again little lapses of concentration and errors that give Belgium the opening in this game, because for me, other than a few goals from Woolart of what she's capable of, Belgium have been limited to what they've had in an attacking area.
Marika het gaat like you need the shot. Oh, the finish of it. This shouldn't jiff it. This lead in the clock. And there's Marie de Troyer. De Willik voor de Hoscher. Look at that Leuven. Look at it in het up. Is een issue Maveris gevaar se Willik. Juch pikken as mission gala. Is a leed. Gemaan as Kasha a galop de gide genische Saturle gide. Troyer de Val de Isha het has Roate het Hoscher Jacina Blom I de Val. Wel be Pedro Martinez losa de Gonich velat de Tulch na Gau. Agus Yves Cerniels, well, Shafuku was on Gaston. I imagine the Belgian coach was quite relieved he played that well, but that's the difference at this level, Suzanne. If you go to sleep for a second, you're going to get punished.
Yeah, as you say, at this level, it is the difference. It's also the difference in terms of just being very direct as well. Belgium seen the opportunity there and they absolutely went for it. And I think again we've got to do that in our final third. We've got to be positive and brave and really go at Belgium at pace. Because as you said, I think their manager will be almost relieved as well to see them take the lead. And the danger is that they grow in confidence from now.
Alle vervechen die fijne daar scoren. Agus er is koude lischkel maar pikken trippeltje aan dus een moer. Tiksen te wel. Voem pullig geseljas Gavi. Agus Voaster al had het fijne daar scoren. Je dacht de prippen de soele. Hij pudding te Nicky Everard fijn vastje de schön. Agus alle bij daar scoren pikken winnetje. Als Juigel het jeder Aaron Cuthbert Coele. Agus Voaster je smoeing naar hintje. Agus eisiau alap at the end of that scoring Dara Tola Richetech and Suzanne, just one thought in her mind, that's goal number 22 for Erin Cuthbert.
Yeah, exactly. She's got one thought in her mind in that area, and why not when you can hit the ball that Erin Cuthbert can. She's confident at hitting the back of the net. It's a great strike. Everard, he'd probably perhaps do better. It is, straight down the middle at her, but nothing more than Scotland deserve, if we're honest.
The goalkeeper looks like she can't sort her feet. She can't get.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's at corners as well. She struggled to look comfortable in that area, and credit to Erin Cuthbert. One thought in her mind, and great strike and get Scotland right back into this game.
Well, if you can't go ahead, get equal, and they've got level within a couple of minutes.
Yeah, exactly, and it's I really think they deserve to be at minimum level in the game. It's important that we keep composed, keep our discipline, keep doing what we're doing, and maybe just tighten up at the back and get those lapses of concentration out.
Erin Cuthbert is dan wanneer je een keer naar straat en je moet schier voeren, je hebt de game ze maar haar. En dus alle pellen gu als een schuurlach Emsley vegen die mensen voor ze leunen. Pas gelioren. Keys Rashko Everard. De klachke Karan Brunje Kassen ein Karsten de geven de fijne Rashko Leunes. Hier nog een gaan gelaat laat het gelioren de bal. Is je op een gaatje verloren. Door Pastor de Shinsu vaart gewei Kiri. skipper. Michael Troyer. Jenna Clark. This chat only Duval may jack the ball. Upper tarsing is in the skipper. Jenna Clark got a chance in the back side. Ball care to skip again. It's a warning to Jenna Clark. There was an easier ball and it should have been played over to the left a bit quicker anyway.
Yeah, you know, we were looking at each other two passes ago, which they went to Nicola Doherty. And again, that's, you know, Scotland maybe overplaying at times. You know, just get it down, get it direct, and get it into the wide areas.
That's one area, but you can't overplay it. If you're the centre back banging the ball out, you can't take those chances.
No, you can't afford to be dribbling in midfield when, you know, there's no one behind you. And again, it's, you know, just keeping that concentration and doing things a bit smarter and quicker.
Yes, and I shouldn't Jenna Clark. It's a new boy news accused Jenna American Khadish skipper version but Kirsten McLean tuned out skipper up Martha Thomas clean the issue to the valve for Cuthbert. Sjálfn Kusjason þetta billega hala på det vinke rasketa. Die McKeever mag as heeltje tegen die begint te hoor gaan in de bal. Vliegen op en Galeune, Kirsten McLean. Vatte gaan raske daar vraag. En als je naar clear Emsley. Wat het has hoe Cuthbert het heel laten dash. Gaan we naar wat de kant die missen de hoek al park goeie minus terug en again mag je dash komen. Goed, nog een clear geweest. Zijn we in Kaiman fijn ik Nicky Doherty Jelike dus gewoon altijd goed. Jeff Long good to see him with that. As Martinez lost up Falach and Kivilat Adi the Kaiman die is gekomen dan Boulard zeg waar Balroar agus Sandy McKeever het sin Farolina gehoek alles in je moesten de pier skip aan virtual cross in McKenna Evans de Vermoeyi, Thomas het hasje voor ons dan go look at the Spurs, Thomas aan bal op goal Gejara Gadash Lisa Evans Mengval is je fasteste I think it just opened up nicely there for Lisa Evans who should have tried it with her left foot.
Yeah, I think it was on her unfavoured left foot, but you know, her and Thomas finding themselves in the same area. You'd almost want Lisa to be coming onto that ball and Thomas to be in the middle, but as you say, when Lisa steps inside, you know, almost guilty of overplaying it, trying to find it there rather than go for the goal herself.
Det får man för Thomas att have a match to launch race on it. Bokse. Skyne falla varken hjälper för här Adash kassen. Of course he had a guess Sud vripa shot to go up at Woolart in the penalty. Chassis je lege kelten op de galatte. Skiljaar dat de bokse. Skiljaar de leentje van het daan uren halve vanaf een tijd. Nu is dat de bokse. Gies als de bal. Long. Hij is de Troyer. Nu de hier teul again. Ja, weer een Cuthbert. Een paar goede grond. Jan Scheffert de Sipo en de session keer een tameltje gegaan. Heel gedaasje steun en de Zebraard. Tjune mag. Ook alle boeien is Jenna Clark. Litje Givelati Dulshin Likel Edash Stewie picking the smack gain of the game. Last half but John Keenan nach la firste en wil ik goedje maak van 'n goal. Competition. Suas Gabriel. Keer. Clean Gobrige gesnog dat de meer in de pan. Corsi Dodash. Van de Jiklee. Weer de bal Dodash. En nog ligt het de Aston Villa. Voor Claire Emsley got a Shinichi into the club. Blijft wel op de met de bal de Goemaal gevastje Leeuwje. Dat is 3 minuten in de aankelt te Leeuwje afwezig. You certainly don't want to be conceding this close to half time.
No, certainly not. You know, it's close to half time. You know, if you can't get another opportunity, yourselves certainly don't concede any and let Belgium in again. Because I think Scotland definitely deserve to be level in the game, and have really worked hard in this first 42 minutes of the game, and I think Pedro will be pleased with how they've performed.
Dus daar is cool om aan doen je in de show als Leeuwje. En het schilje in aankal. Het kan je het alkalari die val. Voor een fijn zeggen het Fiona Browner en Keenan nog een gezegd dat. Sonil Zabinik chicht om liegen ver als wil ik. De eerste van de muur. Achter de gluw als Kim was skippen naast in de baan. Clean, having a dash, I guess Kerr. Been really impressed with those two in midfield, Suzanne. Sam Kerr coming back in has made a difference, and young Kirsten McLean, she's such a young player, but so much composure.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Kirsty McLean, she's an absolute joy to watch. At such a young age, she's got so much potential. Such a great future ahead of her, and I think so far in this first half she's absolutely strolled the game. She's been at the heart of everything positive Scotland have done, and credit as well to Sam Kerr. I think she's came back, slotted in well, added that balance, and that midfield three for me is very, very strong.
De dag is sinnig maar het al se darle, agus het is zuur de bijna duval. Hoskishin chicken pre-shell. En Havermat mee holletje de Chicago gereedje dat. En Brown taring het Ashley Sipo. Clark het Ashko McKeever. Stigene Vinach McGiddig. De jazz de noen waar uiteindelijk jiddig gegeven le. Ga je bal de lijntje gegeven le. Aaron Cuthbert. Ik is de Dulgu als je naar mijn average Chin van de game. En Leicester je jiddig herken er in Chelsea grand voor kooi gegaan. Sophie Howard ik is Kaiman dat is de game in Kutcher. Ik is show zie je nog begal op de keer 4 giddig. So the issue determination showed the new as a forum show. Okay, mischief goes at the follow up. Gaka like Jessina Blanc. Wula Mishka goed passing. En zo Pristje favor achter Claire Emsley. Nurje goedje de bemoeien van Lisa Evans. Achel van een boei. I guess je gaat pudding up. Count the hoop van een bal. Eine mag ik. Daar winnaars de goede waardig. Martha Thomas, Le Cheval was de. Dus Jacques Kirsten McLean naar Geer. Tarsenko, Corsi. Hiad vinna chena Avinas de Gwyn Varach Jidig Hiad le Shacha Zalapjach Talach Baal Khumal Masuringay Son Munishin Cuthbert Sacha Brown Fiach Fine Suez Tushin in the fast Ju Yem the Viak Fiona Brown Yem the Rakuchach Gada Lee I guess Cuthbert Kumishin is the Dolphin Alina Savina Che Coint catch and Nuring Yi Baal the Hook Elvis Carter Show agus Sarah Keys gain a fall bach and you'll go not bullock a fall of hast Corsi ga hook out of ashes day a lot of tucht agus on Dara tool go le union agus a village Kiri le union is just a car of the heel Pristu Gulat Mr. Dish Caroline Shin va Blon Yachan the room you know Detroyer the Tarsing Shechat agus amach Gasavalchef. The game really opening up in the last minute.
Yeah, it is end to end. There are chances, you know, opportunities for both teams. You know, but it's coming close to the half-time whistle now, and you know, both teams will go in even at the break.
Well, Nijak Magiri again a Hiedli in the week ma Taranjach. Game 4 uit de Daju skippen Alapa. Het count the vatje agus doch in a share chumal the Chevillig Erin Cuthbert gefine Ash Cuillan a Stuart the Marie Detroyer the Villig you could hoshach trasili ach va alapa juch gedig pick and vinachin the who with Cuthbert the bill of a shin Ash agus a shin kielach ag Leunia gebelshin Cuillan Turl Nura and of the two teams Suzanne Scotland will feel very good about themselves going in at half-time, and they'll know this game is there to be won.
To be won. You know, I've said that pretty early on in this match. Whether I'm right or wrong remains to be seen. But you know, I think a really positive first-half performance, probably the best that I've seen from Scotland in a long time. And you know, 45 minutes to go out here and perform well and hopefully get the 3 points. More
of the same in the second half. Do you change anything?
No, for me, I wouldn't change a thing. I think it's been a really, really strong performance.
Sin Shallow hacking your show on the Leuven agus ag Leúne as na the Queen na Union a clicket and Gian a Galapage and a Clark Hanish is close to Liverpool such a fear that he is sin is Queen Barach Vuipe shima yin Image League na Washington agus mera hatalgi he is ag Liverpool.
I want to start by looking back at the doubleheader against the Netherlands. What was the feeling like between those two games?
It was obviously good personally to play in the game. I think all credit to the Netherlands. They're a great side and they showed that over the two games. I think the progress we made in the two games in such a short space of time was good, but obviously not the result that we wanted. We want to be in this position playing against the best teams in the world, so every game is a challenge and it's one that we do prepare for and we're definitely up for it, and it'll be the same again this camp.
The difference between club football and international, for you, what's the main difference?
I think it's a complete different dynamic. Obviously we've not got as much time together. It's a lot of information to cram in, not a lot of time, and it's obviously a step up. Everyone steps up for their country especially. It's very intense. You know, trainings are intense and the games even more so. So it's a massive challenge. But I do think that club level helps that. It makes the step into national level not easier because it's never easy, but probably more of a smoother process.
Can you remember your first call-up?
Yeah, so we had Hungary and Faroe Islands, I think, were the two games. And I made my debut against the Faroe Islands, and yeah, the call up, I can still remember it as if it was yesterday. It was a great feeling. As cliche as it is, it was definitely a dream come true, and you know, I've said that before. I don't think I could have written it any better. So yeah, it's definitely a moment that I'll cherish forever, and yeah, I'm still proud of it to this day.
When you did get that Scotland call up, did you have a feeling that maybe you had a chance of getting into the side?
Not as such. I think for me, I probably felt like I was still quite young, so I wasn't expecting anything. It did come out of the blue, and I think it's good. You know, Pedro and the staff have always been very vocal about bringing in the young players and, you know, wanting us to be in that environment from the moment you walk in the door here, the staff, the players, everyone makes you feel as if you're not a spare part. You're here to be a part of the team and to help make an impact in all trainings and all games. You know, even if you're not playing, you're still a part of this team, and I think it's still the same to this day. You know, it's a great team environment, and I think anyone that comes through the door, we make them feel welcome.
Moving to Liverpool then and the WSL, how did all that come about?
You know, I'd had conversations with the manager before, and you know, the things that he told me, it was good for my confidence, it was reassurance in what I was doing. And yeah, I think as soon as I heard there was interest, then for me there was no other club. Although I love my time at Glasgow City, it was always going to be probably a stepping stone into my future as a player. They're a great club for that. You know, you get exposure of Champions League and playing against top opponents, and I think the next move for me was always going to hopefully be, you know, into England, into the WSL. And yeah, Liverpool came in at a good time, and for me, I'm a supporter of the club, so yeah, I was delighted with that.
And of course you're coming up against some of your Scotland teammates down in the WSL. How have you found that so far?
It's been good. It's good to see, you know, the familiar faces when you're down there. Always a challenge, you know, they're excellent players, and the same goes with everyone across the league. You're never got an easy game. You're always up against, you know, top opposition, so it's always good if you come in with a win against them, but you know, that's not always the case. But yeah, it's good. You can have, you know, a bit of banter with them all about it, but yeah, it's been really good.
The Scotland game's coming up. How are you feeling ahead of the two of them?
As a group, we can feel confident in the sense that we know what we're capable of and the level that we can play at. They will be really tough games, and we do have a lot of, you know, prep to do for that, and we do know that it is a massive challenge for us, but it's one that we're more than ready to take on, and yeah, I think we can feel good going into them.
I want to ask you about the prospect of playing against England at Hampden. Obviously it's a big game in the context of the group, but it's always a big occasion.
Yeah, you know, I think you take away the Nations League from it, it's a huge, huge game, and you put that in and it makes it even bigger. So yeah, we're massively excited for it. You know, growing up, it's the home stadium, it's the Nation Stadium, and you dream of playing there, and for that to become a reality, it's massive. I think it would be good to see us fill the stadium more. I think that's probably an aspect where, you know, we kind of lack. We lack it there because you look at, you know, down south club level games as well. You get massive crowds, so I think that's probably an aspect we need to build up on. You know, Scotland and in England, it's grown massively. I think that's been with the help of major tournaments as well, so probably another reason why we need to get there to help grow the women's game in Scotland. But yeah, it's been great to see, and I think, you know, you look to the next 5-10 years and it will only grow more.
What are you hoping to achieve over these next few months?
For me personally, at international level, I want to be playing more minutes. I think it was great to play in the game against the Netherlands, and I'll hopefully want to continue that and bring what I can to the team. And on a club level, you know, we've had some good results. We've probably dropped points where we've not wanted to, and you know, we've been quite disappointed with it, but I think we can be happy with our form. Definitely looking to build on it in the lead up to Christmas and then into the new year as well. And yeah, I think the way we're progressing is really exciting.
Do you feel like you've changed at all as even a person, as a player, and how have you developed, do you think, over particularly the last few months?
I've definitely grown. I think that's probably the best way to describe the change as such. I think I've grown into my own game. I do think that I've still got a long way to go. You know, I've only been in the WSL for a few months now, you know, so I've definitely got a long way to go, and on an international level as well. But yeah, definitely want to build more, and definitely got a lot more to learn as well.
Sienna Clarkison, agus a fine barach gael y siach cech bech gyloch agus a geno gyma as on Liverpool yes in the sassing. Suzanne Lappin called them Kumal Sul the game, and Suzanne, looking back at that first half, I think we both felt that Scotland should have gone ahead. They didn't, but they had so much of the game early on.
They did. It was a real positive start. I think this opportunity here with, you know, Emsley down the right hand side, it's a great pick out, and Cuthbert be running onto that. As I say, I think she just got put off by the tackle of Kyman coming in. But it was real positive play from Scotland, and they did look like the team who was going to take the lead in the game based on how they were performing in those areas.
And Belgium at that stage were largely restricted to breakaways, but they were dangerous, especially when they got the ball forward.
Yeah, it was counter attack, and we touched on Wooler at the top of the programme. Pushing it out to a wide areas where you want to be, you just can't let her cut back inside like that. Unfortunately for Scotland on that occasion it goes wide, but any opportunity she gets, she's looking for the goal. And Jenna Clark just needs to be mindful of that and not get turned so easily. And unfortunately, it was a sign of maybe things to come. Wooler gets into the space, and this time she does get behind Jenna, and that's where Belgium got the opening goal. Yeah, there's a number of errors from the Scotland part for the goal there. I don't think Lisa Evans wants to go and double up on Woolart. Clark has got to see the ball and to see Woolart. She always goes side in, and Woolart knows what she's doing. The defence drop and the ball in the open there, and it's slotted home, pretty well from Detroyer. But what you want, having conceded a goal like that, is a quick response, and did Erin Cuthbert and Ellen manage to get a quick response? Yeah, she did. Again, I think everyone we touched on in the first half was involved. McLean, sees Cuthbert, and she's got one thing in mind. We've seen her do it time and time again, both for club and country. She's more than capable from that range. Yes, I think Everett could do better, move her feet quicker, because it's down the middle. But nothing more than Scotland deserved to get level right away. And that means we're level at the break, thanks to that goal from Erin Cuthbert, and with it all to play for in the second half. Agus session of coint Sue Mach the Fath, agus click an a blach, well, score a shin, Hakaduni with Gileor, and England are in a bit of trouble in this group, Suzanne. 2-0 down at half time at Wembley. They could be looking at third spots and possibly worse, depending if Scotland could win the next two games. Yeah, exactly. That is a bit of a surprise half-time scoreline coming through. Netherlands 2-0 up at Wembley. England, I'm sure they'll try and get back into the game, but I think they would have been looking to pick up the 3 points tonight, and it's certainly not going their way. Sin mar a glár a coin de drast alappe afwing we the kiri vina sharna shinik jidden heiche agus an olange ruie falav leis agus velig sedara ache keet pingen gedig sassing a drast as a tres ache agus na sich lechar kukelach mar ha me de gra. Well, sin mar a coin agus show mar a fath gan a Leuven a coin that Leeunia. And as you were saying, Suzanne, there's no reason for Pedro Martinez-Losa to change things at the moment. Everything is going well at the moment for his side. Yeah, I can't see him, making any changes at half-time unless, he's forced to, maybe through injury. We said it before half-time. For me, I think this has been Scotland's strongest first-half performance I've seen in a long time. I think particularly middle to front, that quality is there to be seen, and the more we can get these players on the ball and turned, and let's push on to Belgium, and let's be really direct, because we have the quality in the final third to capitalise. Click at an energy galapa, Chilig the Fatke, I guess shouldn't feel this click at the Chilig Dashamach, Koramachan Fadach. Game Chinilla, Chin, Game Ashin, Jamar, Jagus, Game Moora, Shin, Alapa, no Sassing, Camden, I guess Cashjal, Gohoch, I guess Jeravishin, G. Hacheris, the Galapa Agus, Sassing, Jidig, Himmerchot. I guess the Norshin, close to the third, Game Chinilla, Visak, and you show at BBC Alapa, Ask Game, Yushin, Hibs, and Glasgow City, the Jehua. Gonna do look at Kid with a biscuit, I guess Norton Czech in a Hearts, the now Celtic, like Czechku, La Gia, going to be a shin, Toshku, Kid with a biscuit. As we were talking there, Susanna, Scotland and possibly the coach, they maybe need a statement victory. There's one thing that's lacked in the Pedro Martinez-Losa era, and this would appear to be a chance to get that win away from home. Yeah, I mean, to come to Belgium and go away with 3 points would be a massive result for Scotland. I think, you know, as we touched on in the back of, you know, a couple of poor results, I think particularly in a competitive game, they do need a big result. You know, if you can come away from here tonight with 3 points, and, you know, that just sets up nicely Tuesday night at Hampden. You know, we hope that there's a huge crowd there to go and support the team, and, you know, a great occasion, you know, Scotland-England on the horizon, and what better way to go into that with a positive performance and hopefully 3 points.
And he does have, I wouldn't say excuses, but he has reasons why they've not done so well in this tournament, especially with injuries. We've seen that with Erin Cuthbert out and the difference she makes when she's in the side, but also the likes of Sam Kerr coming back in tonight and adding real ballast and composure to that midfield.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's no denying that, particularly in the midfield area, you know, we've had problems over the last couple of games, you know, particularly with injuries. You can't deny the loss of Caroline Weir. You know, she's not only, you know, one of Scotland's top players, but she's, you know, a top player in European football. You know, so she's a huge loss. The same way Erin Cuthbert, you can see, you know, her impact coming back in tonight. You know, particularly that goal threat that she poses. You know, our ratio of goals for Scotland is phenomenal for a midfield player. As you say, Sam Kerr, you know, I've not seen her play for a long time. She's obviously went to Bayern Munich there in the summer, and she's only going to get better and better. So, you know, he's got a midfield littered with talent, and, you know, hopefully it'll reap the rewards for the remaining games.
Well, adarna le in de goed getal, wil ik Gianushin. Agus machlin ydiist. Especially the dochas could be darle gomasava hiedle. Is wil ik gegen die smach gaan in de game ydiist. Toch de ware gemoesten het asje de kassen en is geskippeld de kloos de goeie Suus Fiona Brown. This is toch een berge Suus. Een patje hasje gehad. Claire Hemsley gaat chili gadash go Sam Kerr. Sandy McKeever trying to hear two again at Dara Leachkische. Het was echt de jaren je moet er hullige de bal door te maken als de Liaanse Fiatley. Tilly came on the gal so is going to leak a bit like a motion. Chili Gadash go Kirsten McLean. Geez, look at that wo the league na halap as a skip at Tansha genoch. Doherty, Agus McLean and Rangers. Sample de bouw hoek aan de eerste shot. Terug Claire Hemsley. Cuthbert in de koelig. Hier Dash Evans. Gina Stuy. Bouw het koelig. McLean Kata. Brown. Farkal. Broke station. Even Havermat. She's had a very positive game, I think, as well, Fiona Brown, down that left side. She's caused problems for them every time she's gone down that side.
Yeah, Fiona Brown's one of those players, you know, as a defender, you don't know whether to go, you know, too tight or stand off, because she's got both the skill to go past you, but she's also got the pace to, you know, cause you problems in behind. You know, I think she's a really versatile player for Scotland. You know, I've been a teammate of Fiona's more in an advanced role, but I think she operates that wing back position very well, and, you know, she can be pleased with her performance so far tonight.
Looks like this decision has gone Scotland's way, bizarrely enough.
Yeah, no, I think she actually got hit on the face, but yeah, for me, I think it should have went the other way.
Norin te galappe pra egal het geta. Erin Cuthbert ga hoek alle stij. Een keertje ga vroegtige mag van een live yesh verder wel Lisa Evans. En is Martha Thomas. Als je de lika bouwen Vashak Evans. Ze moeten even Noorse noeprige Stine steg aan de boksen. Ora galapa chimika leval through Corsi dash kind of jikli hit. Through a gashin. maar is me qua kamers if Fiona Brown ga je dan is niet dan goed Nicky Doherty wat alle dosig Clark interessant Cuthbert die Stu Vowell soos line he's even to find a fall of a shot I guess Claire Emsley se vokste has Fiona Brown is in stay the cool geweldige de scoop geval af Le Cayman Cuthbert vegen je die eerst Sam Kerr Lorraine Sabalcher Ashton Jigley hier Mercy Is niet de Shane Claire Emsley de Lake Alvacoolug Sari Kies de Camille Galora Corsi vegen die ook al 0 gaan en Shane Farrell Evans het tasje gemaakt daar de Emsley Fashkere toch een line agus a fine hier voor de passion te galop as daarna die sinne de ju oprige geweest Sari Kies as raad de grossak Claire Emsley Cuthbert it is Leon gaan en Moshe hit de minutes gaan game smietje goed aan de val we begin je keer egal kade James Munien zijn een hoek alles de is Karen Mahorch the lead Jenna Clark is Martha Thomas is Rachel Corsi Hafeo Gefurznig Cuthbert Maha Emsley finds again agus voor nach Jackson is the Jenna Clark they caught him a data tool like I don't think she was expecting that touch to the front post and she probably should have done better here Jenna Clark.
Yeah, she should have. I was going to say that. I thought it come off her shoulder and I think it did. That's a great flick from Claire Emsley, but Jenna Clark in that position, time and time again we've seen her hit the back of the net from there. That's a real opportunity for Scotland to go ahead.
Look at the Gianna Liverpool to go up it now in the Faroes 11 Faroes Jenna Clark va caught him efficient with the data line kata Dish Mishnach Kasanalapa. It's more encouragement to sign, but you want to be taking those chances at this level.
Yeah, you touched on it in the first half at this level. You don't get 10, 12 chances in a game. You get 3 or 4 and you've got to take them, and that one there was a huge opportunity.
Lies Chabaula de Gudesteya Hapis, Yukafabra Hadash, Goniki Everard, but it is more encouragement. Again, Scotland have started really well in this second half.
Yeah, again, it's similar to the first half. We've definitely started the stronger of the two. Very composed and controlled in possession, and only 6 minutes into the second half, and we've already created a great goal scoring opportunity.
Nurin de Cuthbert Chelchumaliste Suring, Acha Nurin Gipulach Yarga Dashko, Martha Thomas, agus Tina de Cagney as a Rad de Vowel Hanik Tashin Magidit. Justina Blom, Noorsen de Leka, Sofia de Bistri in Duval. Corsi de Penasach, agus each of the Will, find the Sun Karshwee. Love Chimichel. It's the tug on the arm that was the problem there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think she was running away there, Rachel, because she knew she was getting in the referee's book there with that one again. Just got too tight and got turned. So she'll need to be careful for the remainder of the game.
Took her a while to find that yellow card. Let's hope she's not bringing them out too often in the future.
Yeah, it did, because there was a couple of those in the first half as well, but Rachel finds herself being the first in the book tonight.
Rachel Corsi be the fine Kilochan just on a Gorgon again. Corsi Yisha. Corsi in again. Big and sports, the Sharicha, the Shinaf Museum, the game, Lash, the Kamasana, Junata. Kiever. Lossa. Spatschenach gedacht ze dort. Ze technieke gekkessen. Meer nog gefanje skippakke. Het hosje geschoss naar 5. De Shingai Artung Larson game 7. Usually, Evans is doing a mat, Gertjevuils, and Orson had a view, so is Martha Thomas, Heinz Dinjes, Thuis of Oaks, Katas, and Orson with cool Evans, a Prishiadash, Emsley, Lishanur, Bagistir Shachat in the first. Slightly fortuitous the way the ball fell to Claire Emsley, there's his hand, but again, it's really well worked, and it's more than a half chance. It's a good chance.
It's a great chance. Again, great combinations down the right-hand side, and Lisa just gets the touch, and I think the angle's almost against Claire Emsley there. It's always going away from goal, you know, but she strikes it, she catches it well. I think Evra had it covered, but again, real positive play from Scotland.
Zo'n heel så godkjøkker vil jeg lauen pasture kan drugal. Vi sitter ikke vil alle på granke ved det der så sjå de istene der til samke Paul Bua så skal Martha Thomas. Hvis det er Shanicha det Shane en je listen bracht af så det kollar så nu Martha Thomas bij eentje nog sin eigen in die ist.
Yeah, she's shaking her head. I do think she was marginally offside there, which, you know, you've got to, you know, I know it's hard, but you've got to do your best to hold the line.
Kan het kollig wel Kirsty Hansen agus Abby Harrison gobi konlading nu napi fatte. She zegt weer zo'n chin als een haas kan nood de erin ja gevolle chef. De Martinez losse het geleo reichen. Interesting the two changes that Pedro Martinez Losa is going to make there, Susan, both forward changes. I think he's seeing that Scotland are on top and they're not capitalising, so he's turning to the likes of Kirsty Hansen and Abby Harrison, hoping they can do that.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a huge opportunity here, you know, as we've said all night, to go and get 3 points. And, you know, Kirsty Hansen, who we touched on, both of us surprised to see her not start the game. You know, a real strong player to come off the bench. And, you know, Abby Harrison as well, you know, always capable of scoring goals over the years, and, you know, it's real 2 positive changes that Scotland are able to make.
Is a picking up at the shot. It's on Cormac de Woolart, I guess, here Pavel, Karstek, Sandy McKeever, John Graham Chown in the vow. Again, just a reminder that you can't switch off at the back when Tessa Woolart is sniffing around looking for a chance.
No, you can't. You know, fortunate for us, she doesn't quite catch that one. I don't think the way that she wanted to, but she's, you know, so composed with her feet, quick feet in the box. But, you know, McIver comfortable with that one in the end.
Woolard, er is kort alles aan. Sandy McKeever, ik ga hou. Je fijne boek, het cool, de gebuurs gaan je. Kun je de boek in maar kan je vriendje maar. Je zoel hier gewoon in de bouw. Evans ik ga mailen. June Powell tarsing. Hij toekt hem Cuthbert, zeg eens. Unerp staat er gedaan, dat geef je de passen goed gesteken Emsley. De pilletjes Saratations, als je een maskippelt in Oosten, wat je ziet naar Blom. Gerrit tarsing mee in de paardje, ergens de Pia Woolard, de vrouw, de Troyer. Vaske daar de boksen, Woolard, kunnen garen vegen de Rome, jenige heen de eerste, ergens zo gechien. Voor Corsi, ergens de mag, gesaveltje. Again, the game opening up, Suzanne.
Yeah, intense stuff there. You know, 2 great pieces of play from both sets of players there. You know, Cuthbert first for Scotland. You know, a great touch from her chest onto her right foot and getting the shot away, and then Blom for Belgium going the opposite way. A great turn, and Woolard, it's almost as if she doesn't see any teammates when she can see the goal in range. She's got one thought in her mind, and luckily for Scotland, it's behind for a corner on this occasion.
Emsley is Thomas, we click it aan ga je. Son Hansen, Agus Harrison, Hanish, Edefaak. De Boscha nachke die Jan skipper, gehoek alles stui. Agus, Tjurk Shachat. Vashin Karen Kumatach, wel op, Agus Purinte, Sandy McKeever, Shian again, Le Chevalshin. Polichik, Shachat. Is hier toe, Gabby Harrison, Fuge Yisha. Nach Jackson en Tronelian en geheet, je hebt de Bosch en Jelle bezound. Dus Woolard, hier je goelis in de gaal. Hij is aan het doel gegaan, vaak doorheen. Dan, in de eerste, je ziet drapse, McKeever, fine, Ruttiken as a rat. In the nerve, pick a first I don't think she knew too much about that at the front post, but she got in the way of that effort.
Yeah, there was a lot of bodies, I think, in front of McKeever there, but she, managed to stand firm and keep it out the goal. But it's a great delivery from Woolart right on top of the defence. Such a dangerous ball, but Scotland have done enough to clear the danger.
Wel, sin gysana iawn, diolch na safle yn cwtrymach a sin I hiano. Ys McLean, fiach yn y blistri ac I llawn leila, agos fa Fiona Brown ysgriach ar yn y fwy yn dwyfach. Fiach ydi bal na stwlu I chwych tyfystau. Son Lisa Evans a chat y goprig sin. Yeah, I think we're both looking there and saying, play the ball to Fiona Brown, but Kirsten McLean only had eyes one way.
Yeah, I mean, that is one thing about us tonight in midfield, or, in defence. I think we're wanting that extra touch and, always turning back on ourselves. The ball there was definitely to Fiona Brown, who would have been, one-on-one, and with 100%, backed her on that occasion to create something for Scotland.
Dúla Karen Goddard leis y ffas yr as yn nŵr sy'n da unsi anamach y chwicet y ddolapa Ed Evans gadi chi sy'n chak y ffydach sach Sito Arash go Tisiak Care, diolch Roland, oedd yn to troi ar y sy'n gyrch fwy fwy bod Cathbert yr eisiau tiwmba ys diach y tripla diach a lapid y bawl ein y ddash. Diolch ti. Diolch yn eisiau bawl ein go Brown ach ni'r a ffash gilior o'r. Blom. Sgwybrig ymach y difel Lisa Evans y dash. With Ash go Jenna Clark. Going back to those changes, no surprise Martha Thomas going off. She didn't really have a huge impact on the game.
No, she didn't. She didn't have too many opportunities. Most of the time when she had the ball, it was in wide areas. And we're fortunate that we do have the likes of Kirsty Hansen and Abby Harrison to come on and try and make a difference and try and get us that goal to go ahead in the game.
McLean fawl dras gyda, Suez go Harrison at Bristol City. Sys yn fiaf fel eich gynnyru, mae'r hwyr at Suez gan y fiaf lig i ddys troch gio gyrich y tøl ach. As the fair the chi y tøl I desen sy a gyd na sarge. And Habermat, leis y fawl troie. Jacina Blom. Prachtig Suez na huisje. Suez yn eich Blom I dyfhaw. Agus tjwntyn i'r leich y dole Sir Niels mae'r gyr I gael gysio. Ward. Hansen is leil is hier toe. Kuskava got a boer you heard to the game. She's the kind of player Scotland will want to get in behind that defence and running towards goal.
Yeah, she's taken a bit of time to adjust. It's hard coming on, as a substitute and getting up to the pace of the game right away. But hopefully in the next couple of minutes, she can get herself, turned and involved. And as we've both said, she's got real quality, and I think for Scotland in particular, she's been a real standout in recent games.
Fel ag diolch atorsgwyd bychan dy greu mae'n y ddash I dy fawl. Yn ylwys am y ganin gyfer at y greu mae'n y ddash I dy gêm. Ach a bach yn y fawl ach gydras. Agos o'r sietwg sy'n mwy dar ys cwl ach lyg al tas y dan y le. Y gêm y soch ach yn yr eist. Ydw ys portad ys y bilygich. Y caini. Sari Keys needs to try and the Seward throw. Some care. Falcons 3, so Theo Hansen for the Marco Evans. Percy, as mentioned, the ball of Geary after the Cogan again Duval. Seen a blonde Galika. Cuthbert. Tarsing too well in the path. Get Doherty, Fortigarisha to the line. So yeah, look at the game. Yeah, ball Smith it. Johansson. Dunja schön var och att falla på Harrison. Rasha Kassan, Erin Cuthbert guitar. Evans. Clark. Den Jenna Ashko is Femi Chile Gadashko, Jenna Clark. The Stig and Elia give a like to reassure Jenna Clark for a who. Erik Hansen, go Cuthbert, I guess. Savina Chigevishabal, Savina Chatka, doing Shias. You just know as soon as Erin Cuthbert gets into shooting range, the likes of Dikaini right across to make sure she doesn't get a shot on target, they know she's the danger.
Yeah, I think they've identified that. You know, they've been caught out by it once. You know, they've got good pressure around Erin Cuthbert on that occasion. It was good, positive play from Jenna Clark. You know, if there is the opportunity to drive forward into midfield and, you know, forward, you should take it. You know, commit players and manage to find Erin Cuthbert in space. But unfortunately for us on this occasion, Belgium managed to close down, and, you know, the opportunity was gone.
Peace. It's about the years go Professor Gavulat. Delus. Nashko Blom. South Green Vulat. You can be Yaragadash. This Jew Wiki about Nicky Doherty guy in a follow up. I think the Huchim make a villa Gadas Tiziak Suez on a nod. Mr. Diashka, Binika Count, Hansen, Viachan Dich, Fine Falava Gish, Vika Tarsenko, Kirsty McLean. Intensity has gone out of the game from a Scotland point of view, Susanne, and Belgium are starting to come back into it now. It's just important they don't offer up any cheap chances for Belgium.
Yeah, as I think, you know, we've took a bit of time to get Hansen and Harrison both into the game, but, you know, Belgium again showing their quality going forward through Woolard, and I think it was a great defensive header from Nicola Doherty to stop the chance from Belgium.
Loose as a rand the cross of a shun. Lisa Evans, the portion of his own, Amy Gallagher, I guess, really loader up a study vision, my Kishet, deeply on the show, you kept me getting a hook of star, I had father Kuchak. Yana Vele Kiri Kholash, fairly delicate, Yana Klikitan of a Bechchen either Kholash. The portion Yantigal up the Kata. And the Gal Kiddich. Cuthbert Fiechan die Gindagadash, I guess, Ocean Kafeinheen and Triplach. Sometimes you just need to put the ball in, and when you try to take it short, yeah, it doesn't work for you, but they've got the free kick.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of short corners at all. But yeah, on that occasion we managed to get the free kick and, you know, a second opportunity.
Now there's a drops, it could be a bowl at Lostena Sheedy for Erin Cuthbert. Each of the Chich, Janukina, could the father could just seen a blom. Pacher to sell a machine species here in the Tukal. Karshvuya. Cuthbert Maha. Gilior Huas. It's on all of it. Wash, get ever the Villa. Tukshim Harrison, I guess. Well, shouldn't have gone to go Machason. Something is Czechy, Duval. I think if you're a striker, you need to put that on target. Yeah,
you do. I think Everard does not look comfortable at all night, as we touched on. You know, either shots from distance or coming from set pieces to collect it. You know, Abby Harrison's got to do better there. She's at least got to hit the target.
It's Hayley Lauder, though, a great moment for her, Suzanne. 3 years after her last cap, and she was so far out of the picture, and now she's back in.
Yeah, it's amazing to see. You know, I know Hayley well. You know, she's a great player. She always has been for, you know, club and country, and you know, her form at club level. She deserves to be here. You know, as you say, a long time out, but she's a real, you know, asset to have in any team, and I'm sure we'll see her quality in the final stages of this game.
And another forward, Amy Gallagher, thrown on. You can't accuse Pedro Martinez-Losa of not going for this tonight.
No, you can't, and he's you know, he's given players opportunities as well. Another one, Amy Gallagher, who's performed, you know, extremely well for our club Celtic this year, and deserves the opportunity to be on the pitch, and you know, more than capable of scoring goals.
Hayley Lauder is hier toe, Jaike Shikaine Dash, Harrison, Marco Kirsty Hansen. Fedi Lauder, Shofar Vilima, de bal voor de stille Kaskli, Kudisha bal Koloch. Wil ik fijn hier het bal de val af, agus han wurden te Cuthbert en Orson ein voor Smach. Keer, Mishko Lauder. Hansen, oh Giriar, is toch wel zoals de lijn met zijn bal heen. Mag gehaast geta, Doherty. Lauder, Scott Gallagher, down in the dash. Hansen Gairiach, en Sluter. De gezoelige lijn is een is Charawana, maar ga je Chile dash. Laat Juhu is de motion mistake. Gonna be ankle. Support. Kies, Havermat, Deleuze, ook terug, Suez, Wijne, Jill Janssens, look at the Dille, en ik van de Pengi, Gannevillig, Cuthbert, Stige Fallab, Harrison, Nuringi, Jarige Dash, agus, wat je de Kroaten, het Hoshach, Amy Gallagher, vijgen de fijne stuk aan de boekse. De Villa en een keer Janne Billik. Als je in de bouw wie is, dat Fortuna Sittard. Zie je de galappen. In de Lekau. Gulard. Jill Janssens. Hoffenheim. Niet het minus, maar gedig. Kun je galappen, veel meer de games geleden. I guess in that game, Jefferson Chachnik, Tuchibshias, the league. Havermat for the Gallard, Sam Kerr. And you'd have to say, Suzanne, the changes haven't really helped Scotland. If anything, they've upset the rhythm that they had.
Yeah, they have. They've upset the tempo. You know, we're not as fast with our play. You know, as I touched on, it's difficult to come on to a game of this level and pick it up right away. But you know, there is a number of changes now, and they need to settle in, and hopefully we can, you know, get another 2 or 3 chances in this game.
Barach smach ik wil ik draas de game mee in de paadje. Mensen put Harsenko en Havermat, I guess the eerst. Selena Janssens. Corsi voor Impi, que de vrije mag. Et Duval. Deleuze. Position of the Yeno Kamara, Delacao, Generous Lee, still in a box, Hayley Lauder, Idash, Kuchakulina Gian, Evans, Scott Gallagher, Shina Sharvo all up it. Lauder, fine the vowel of the year, Shaggers Sherwood, again Hayley Lauder, Passa, he wants to gain Matt, Kirsty Hansen is fine, a fall of a shot. They can room make the nod, Paul China Stay, and it's the year Shania Tinia and the Lena Gora, Masurin Prague, Aled, Hansen Ka, Vinica Dashkata. Care. Lauder Kairi Dish, and Fangisha Haskli, I shouldn't thought. Puig de steg aan de boekste weg Carmen Anaas te galoppen. Hansen with fall of a shun. Corner heen and the fiach in the shin yeno. Niels listen mich that can do it. Suli and Wood the Kinshak of Ganis Castor and Hood a Hadaka. They can skip back as it. Space in a keer in a 3-point and Kucha Kassan. Can the Vacher Humal the Chanol and Jihad Dolchamas again, Miller, no sassing at Wembley. Cuthbert. And the son, the worst of Gallagher, a drapse. A ball favor to Kaini, and you shouldn't have vidit the pair of Mach, but Everards have put into Evans about the hook on a smooth. Just signs of tiredness both sides at the moment.
Yeah, I think so. The pace of the game's slowed right down. Even there from Lisa Evans, a real opportunity there to get it under control with the poor clearance from Everard, and you can see that, you know, maybe just starting to tire. It's been a big shift out there in the right hand side for her.
Hansen, finest follow-ups, Bowlich and Tarsi Duval, I hit the Goram at your cool. Amy Gallagher at Chinas Day, I guess had the rookie of the Val Kersta the volley. Really good play from Kirsty Hansen, Susanne. Head up, the ball across, and Amy Gallagher just couldn't get the connect. I think that came off her shin.
I think so as well. But you know, great play from Kirsty Hansen. One touch opens her body, you know, down the left-hand side, and I think it's the first time in, you know, maybe the last 3 or 4 occasions we've managed to pick someone out in the box. And you know, Amy Gallagher, she'll be disappointed by her standards. That's a real opportunity.
She had Horma here turn ein the galapet caught a the gal. Hansen and Morrison by Impie could really mach. Saturday Czech in a village. They've had their chance in Scotland.
They have, you know, that one at the start of the second half, you know, is still coming back to my mind with Jenna Clark, and you know, that one there, Amy Gallagher, you know, for Celtic we've seen her do it time and time again, where that one hits the back of the net and unfortunately just didn't catch it quite like she'd hoped to in that occasion.
Support tuned by a follow of Sam Kerr, come at the shot to go up the stocha, gebouw with a goed traaien, like wij Impie in jaren, vliegt het meer naar taas met de Willix nog. Pullige kummersig hier hele je vast mee gelijk. Toen de kraag gemaakt shot, Cuthbert Jenema, Chili Gadash, ze kunt kutje maar. Weet je de wie gemaakt rangs de games het. Corsi. Let's go Harrison. Let's go Cuthbert. Vinach Fiach and the Evans. Jesus away inside Jenema. The is Lisa Evans at West Ham. Become Romy in again. Amy Gallagher. The tune that's Dolphin away in again. He mag koer. Voor Cuthbert to the cooler. Gaan door een geëin zeggen dat Van Havermaat hier. Ik heb dat Gian. Ja, dash go Cuthbert bij de lekkerlijke. Je ziet de begonnen bij jou nog een nieuwtje. Voor de zaag. Weet je de lekkerlijke. Ja, kom maar het al. Evans en Washington. Maar een bal willen voor de stay. Scotland would have rather had the free kick there, because there was a free kick and Cuthbert there.
Yeah, strange one in that position. You know, for me, the referee should be awarding the free kick. There was a clear hold on Erin Cuthbert.
Je schön, we zien po plusje van de gaan nelle, gaan willen. Kun je maar hier het wel winnen, toch het die. Dus we gaan eens uit vallen Hansen. Meer green Karstein in de bal, like is Nisha Willik. The finest thing we see boys had the rookie of the shin, Maravukiri. Encouragement for Belgium also, Susanne. This game is there to be won.
Yeah, it's very scrappy at the moment from both teams. You know, not really got decent control of the game. You know, an opportunity there for Masipo, who I think has been pretty quiet, to be honest, in the game so far. And Nicola Doherty, you know, does well to get across and put her off.
Is a gallop at Jay Games at the Jano Shof. He had the game Vinnik. He had come a lot of Kriuche Gorman. Kies maken het Lies uit de bal gehouden die eerste wil ik. Evans, Schulten Kus, Jeshin Kita. Havermat. Fastanish, Ischile, what a deluce, the Val, Mission, Suesco, Delicao, Risha the Leka, Nietzsche Kanish, Ilishay, Kuruchi the Jika, Fianga, Poor Maxipia, Sachamon Nachtuet, Harani, Hukiadash. Portavan, Chile Gadash, Jacasiso Sorat, and Felix Delicao. Coramisho, Giovanni's Case Jane of Penalina Gian and Galanta, Salon Davidson, Glasgow City, Fair the Innate, Karishin and Munro in Ur, the Hilla Makina Kagutig. Martinez losa egal. Femiat Jilik de she Hulat Show Doshach. Hulat Marasash Galo Nulich. Dara Ur. Hoek al gaan een vaste groen. Hij zat erin te goed je schergesje. I just feel with Tessa Bullock, she'd just like to control the whole game herself, but you'd want her to be on the end of that ball.
Yeah, it seems to be, it's always her ball, whether it's a corner or a free kick or a throw-in, but yeah, for me it's just a bit baffling because, you know, she's certainly the one for Belgium who can find the back of the net, and, you know, we've got her taking every set piece.
She's in a race with Romelu Lukaku, who's also in 77, so you can see it's the first one to 100, I think.
Yeah, so if that was me, I'd certainly want to be in the box.
Hansen, Junima, fine a follow, but here, look at the shot, Corum is a dish, Vabaula the Tarsin, going to some Gallagher. Ach, I'm seeing Kirisari Keys, the rain mat, the Jelik of the Shishin. Again, Kirsty Hansen is starting to get the measure of those fullbacks, and the deliveries are coming in from this left-hand side.
Yeah, she's starting to show her quality. She's getting into spaces and getting that half yard in the box, and again a dangerous ball, just unfortunately, you know, no one on the end from a Scotland perspective.
So Evans still, yeah, she's had a good game, busy game, but you can understand the coach as well throwing on another offensive player.
Yeah, I think so. I think Lisa's worked really hard tonight, and you know, Lauren Davidson's a great option to bring on off the bench.
Cuthbert, Lisha, the Boschan, Fakusa, Eredishin, First the Niki Evrard, Hukaras and yet. Session in Ishtiach and a Jich Minachin Migidik. Sipo, Ian Pathkit. The cow. Yes. Room, the shot. Janssens. Janssens. Dolstay. And this Nicky Doherty, Jenna Matchich. Kumar came the Boschen in Visalm, and a Billy Kata. 8 minuten gelegen de goede avondje gedaan. Dus bij willen in is toevallig een keer wel toch het laat goed en je ziet het grootste te dash oogjes en pikken. Misschien niet getuil hoe het de Camden dan bo hier maar zo Haneke toen te helpen bouwlijn toegevallen als naar de hila stuiva. Dus zo'n aantal gasten zijn een grote gestechelijk count. Hulat, Koele, dus je weet pas zijn. Dus gaat de goal prikje naar smoor. At some point, if you're playing in this Belgium team, you'd be saying to her, look, you're off corners, you're off free kicks, just get into the box.
I know, sometimes in the game you've got to make decisions and problem solve for yourself. You know, I thought that with the Scotland corner earlier as well. You know, Evrard has not been catching the ball well all night, you know, is unopposed as she comes to collect that. You know, you've got to be aware and got to, you know, put someone on the goalkeeper and make it difficult for her. And you know, at the opposite end from a Belgian perspective, you know, you want your goal scorer in the box.
Hansen of eerst like Paulus Steyach was given a quick at Gian. I guess Martinez Lossa is it je gewel at the Ruye Macha Union is. So Niels Kutcher have yes and very le pink. And Graha the street the Chanel and just on a hier taatje. Hier tagu ja Poen. I can need the shot. Skip is a dreisaantje, sassige draas, we play-off achtersten als een maandje, gewoon like naar tieren. Ze skip like a boom, kientje, toekje, schiers. De League B. dan op het raast. Alla passion. Dus maar haar is kroon in de show. Zo misschien een goede kisa. Gaan we haast de game serving. Jullie loader kan hier gaat lemach go Hansen. Loader McCunyev. Så det är snälla pass. Hansen maker jo som samkär. Delus. Jansen Sadish trying to pick and room again. Now's the ball stay contest and rule out to the Uleo. The Sandy McKeever. Yemagishin. Doherty allowing first. Really load up. Hierba zie je in de havel. We zien hoe moeilijk plisje gevallen. Keer. Eerst gaan jullie pas door. Het maakt je yours. Toegezien bij Lauren Davidson. Just getting a bit scrappy now from a Scotland point of view.
Yeah, we've lost our way a wee bit with our passing. You know, too short from Nicola Doherty, and then even the ball out wide to Lauren Davidson as well, not quite finding its target. You know, we need to try and find those passes. You know, find the strikers and create, you know, one last opportunity for ourselves.
Gida gemaakt, wil ik het heen, Faski. En dan is je splash. Harrison, Gallagher, die zijn versmacht en smoor. De kleine, ze mag van een goed, wat de eerste pas tot Gida go, Corsi ha. De mag je bij toch chimika kakkel raas, mas de go prikje dash. Geen van dat. Die is kaal chance van machine te goed, en Murray met Tiniano. Vast nog gedoe dat is schön Lauren Davidson about. Machine kort de schluchtaig, maar dat gewoon je schluchtaig is de billen. Ik wil maar laten. Blistje gekeld neer in de paardje Hansen. Die is vaardig genjaren. Machine Michael Kaiman. Order. Nu je wijs moet je nog keer de bal. They're going to keer minute in McGee them had to go in Avashur. I guess Luring going to skip a mission of course to go up a course till the Cheval Suez Gallagher going for smacks a tune that Caraneter shin through out. De bal net er Leon bij het taak liggen dat gaat je dinnig de hand bij. Is de ene de Sara en is de niet stabiel. Blistje gaan ik heel nelle. Die gaan die woel laten getraaien. Ik dacht dat je voedig naartoe is getaakt. En je kan je vallen. Against some careless in possession there.
Yeah, real opportunity there. Amy Gallagher takes it in well, and just confusion out wide a bit from Lauren Davidson, I think, and you know, just who's going to take the ball. And you know, again, I think we need to be more direct.
If you're the player going forward, you take the ball.
I know. And then even earlier on the left-hand side as well, Nicola Doherty gives it to Hansen. You know, and there's one Belgium defender, you know, almost want Nick to go overlap, make the overlap and run. We've got to be brave here and try and create that last opportunity.
Je mag gaan union is jalappen. Zijn de games winning. Kou. Is jalappen chimika lora. Kies ga granke gedash toe is Elena. Care. Nou lashen. UC Amy Gallagher. Hansen en de bemoeie. Chase door into Kirsty Hansen again. Gallagher stay. Is die is wel. Abbas Ruinje Harrison. Kumi Cuthbert Chopel e Duval. Cross to China stay. Harrison ik vast stay. Ja, is die is Kapurinje fijn ganyer. It wasn't the worst idea, Suzanne, and again Everard doesn't look that confident under the high ball, but Scotland can't capitalise.
Yeah, no, again needs two opportunities to gather the ball. Yeah, I think it was the right idea with players, you know, going into the box, but unfortunately it didn't quite fall for us.
Clark. Ball Ardach and la Rune Davidson. Listen near the line. Stiaka Cuthbert. It's out to the bow line. A follow up. Hatcher for Watta Donshire. Davidson. Tiny. Follow up Khumar. Clark. Want the sun past the music Gallagher is Dish. Balcar. Corum Kirsty Hansen for the stake of Bow. Bewata in Hoshachara. Clark, Sheen, Casamach, Gavinik, is the notion of Glunian. Gavinik, way to the Vicarish game, Kumalato. Loderi, Lekal Magediga, Hasta game at all. Sam Kerr. Sabinach Magediga in a ship. Harrison in de golemach van de lijn Yesh. Justinja Gallagher is de boekste draas. Davidson vjegen de fineste konde die. Loader vjegen de Gumal Peo en Noord. Stella Kou kan ook alle vallen op. Keer alle Peuchier vluchtig. Loader mag Johansen. Chase door in Giano. Boshanijn. Frikker to the shin. I guess shot a first to got him. Magede te galappen. Nu in te Jenna Clark. Jenna Suez is aan het ver achterin. Ik 4 hosje gedaan. Dat is een fijn pick te voelen. Cuthbert to the slieg en een hosje. Loader schulting Uja. Nog een viske gavat shot. Te stigen en de boekse. 3 minuten Gavians had de gaal Kudic. Cuthbert. Daarbij van je prefinish van 8-3. Delacau. Goelse val. Harrison. Show tuchtje. Davidson. Vijgen de goede taal. Hij is kassen de heen gemaakt. Kies. Lesje zoe. Goedremig. Savel in de pillik. It just looked as though this was going to fall for Lauren Davidson, and Sari Keys just sticks out her leg and saves the day for Belgium.
Yeah, great play from Lauren Davidson. You know, quick feet, not giving up, and you know the opportunity nearly falls to her. But we get another corner, and surely this one's got to come in the box.
Cuthbert, Gagal Marha, Paul Lasha. Yes, I the fall off Gunstri. Cuthbert, en eerst is daar, Jagus Amy Gallagher. I guess I put in you up. Human Shias. Again, that goes down as a half chance. Get it down, get it on target, it is in.
Yeah, that was a great ball from Erin Cuthbert. You know, she'd have been disappointed with the initial corner, but real pace on that delivery, and you know, Amy Gallagher almost connects with it too well. It's one of those ones you want to just, you know, sort of glance, and you know, it's got every opportunity ending up in the back of the net.
Halappe Edana Leyline. Nuringaif, le pick in his minute, Jadaka, Toyola Shoain. Squeeze Fuse Lion, Erin Cuthbert. Gulat. Bach for the new session. Lauder. Davidson, I guess Gairi Dash for Cuthbert. Just toch een gorm again to galoppen. Davidson, de cheval is stay. I guess the is chap this stukje faverig go de Kaini. Cuthbert to dash de val. Hansen. Michael Kaiman. Bouwtje is stay. I guess the traps Chida gaan naar de Valkyrie de Everhard de Likalas Rinny Graham Chown. I guess so. All up de Vinnie Cuthbert to the course the goede show weer aan de wie. That's not what you want to see at the end of the game. Erin Cuthbert getting injured. Looked like a nasty one.
Yeah, no, I think she's maybe taken one on the face there, because I think she wins the ball cleanly, but I think she's been caught in the face.
Yeah, that trailing boot has caught her in the face.
Yeah, it has. A sore one, but you know, I'm sure she'll be okay. Thankfully, you know, not anything to do with her legs or
she might have
real
two black
serious
eyes
ones.
at the end of this game.
Seems like she's always has. She's always in the thick of it. It's just the type of player she is. you know, a real effort from Scotland here at the end. You know, another couple of opportunities and, you know, real disappointment, I feel, if we leave here only with 1 point.
Wel, had Gary Coe in de vaatje son Erin Cuthbert, agus, wel, sem gus kus caffac o'r original, ga cwtioch with the doch as gefein i rasio de Cassans nach the fame of the shin nach having kus setups on the shin of become Yulan, yeah. Even it agus, Dingen man terug al, nu nach het klukje de kedig para Lars die is Chavengi a gallop me hollichtje. Again, unhappiness with that. I don't think there was any malice in this. It was just a trailing boot, and Erin was unfortunate that she caught it full on in the face.
Yeah, no, I don't think there was any malice in it either. I think that reaction from the Scotland bench has probably stemmed from what we spoke about. Yeah, frustration. You know, obviously some things from the first game as well where, you know, they weren't happy with some challenges, but I think that one was just, you know, unfortunately part and parcel of football. Your momentum, you know, carries you in, and we hope that Erin Cuthbert's going to be okay.
Well, it's always a worry when someone like Erin doesn't get up straight away.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's not too often you'll see Erin leave the pitch in a stretcher.
The worry is that it might be a cheekbone or something like that, which she's had her fair share of problems over the years with as well.
Yeah, though initially I thought, you know, it maybe just caught her on the face, but it looks as if it has been, you know, with some force, and, you know, it is forcing her to leave the pitch.
Well, sure, good dal, or Nick Jiddig again, I guess, big an impi ved that got a gallop I show the goo just in the shoe like it. Look at that, and I guess the reach of that. Even the keel the in again to you. I guess Haroach ma live in it, Chamas when you that gal. Yen again. I guess Heesh and Chain of that gal. You know, Skafayant did Erin Cuthbert, Horch Farna Pathgate. It's obviously a sensitive injury, Susanne, because they obviously don't want to move her. They're looking to be as careful as possible with her, so that's another area of concern. Yeah, it's real disappointing, you know, particularly for Erin, as we said. You know, we've talked about, you know, the impact she's had here tonight, you know, the impact she has in any team, you know, our club as well at Chelsea. She's such an important player, but it looks like it's, you know, it's a real sore one for her here. Hey, Breen, you let us on chances to be egal. I guess I see you as a shin na you corner. I was talking about be fame the grolje passion is on a took yet. Rachel Corsi could have pring heen in the earth. Maar good to see, maar skipper. I guess Jack gedacht maar gedig. I guess toch aardig maar gedig Amy Rogers. Dolly zo'n geplietje in een wisse dakel te goonje. We gaan de hele bij Bristol City. Ach, Heather Martinez los heen. Je nog Gilmoonje haken je dakel shot. Well, I shouldn't make a Erin Cuthbert to dash the Casson. At least that's positive. Suzanne, she's back on her feet and able to walk off the pitch.
Yeah, knowing Erin, she probably wasn't forger on that stretcher. You know, it is good to see her walk off, and, you know, we hope that it's nothing too serious, and, you know, she has a quick recovery.
Well, she nu kind bullig gedaan is waar hier het golemach. Is een is Rogers a veel gevoelig alles aan fijn is aan een week en hoe je wist daar kan. Ze is er nog een minuut. De goede waarachtig. Rogers haast. Genchinet. Alla het quickly chainer. Ik is niet checken de golden mooi. Haast gaan je in Rogers te find it. I'm not sure the referee is aware that Scotland are trying to make that change. He's now put her jacket on Amy Rogers again.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, the referee's good.
I guess Sinead Araoon Yowns on Amy Rogers. So Jade, I guess a reach of the 30 game could count to ping Nuru van the Dish. Etter Alapa, I guess a velig get the va Nicorum and a pair. I gallop it, a Cormac and Amy Gallagher and the Hanikishid as the Dara Leave, a Cormac, Tosha Hadarna Lee, Kuja, like Jenna Clark. I guess, well, Blishachtul, Ella, Pedro Martinez lost a chadú that in 3 points in a year. We have an initial shears either in the league in the national. I guess look at that in a player live at the Kayla. It's Coram Sulor to Asha the Dahul, a chance to look back Suzanne at the 2 goals in this game. Jeravic the Krieg game. Tul Nura. Willig het al Hashach is de Noorse op de fijne Ash Koen en Gemalu. Tessa Woolert have je korte duws in de varach nach toe dat de 3 points. I guess Joch kind to Ash in a turl. Chance to look back at these goals.
Yeah.
Suzanne, and this one kind of came against the run of play after Scotland had dominated for large periods in the first half.
Yeah, it did. You know, and it was just a couple of key errors. You know, Lisa Evans firstly doubling up. Don't think she needs to do, and then as we touched on, Jenna Clark just getting caught, you know, side on, not aware of where Woolart is, and you know, credit to Detroyer. You know, it's great movement, pulls away, creates the space, and you know, it's a great finish with her left foot into the far corner. But as you say, totally against the run of play, and you know, disappointing to see Scotland go behind in the game.
Well, Detroyer, Leishadul. But fortunately, from a Scotland point of view, Suzanne, we didn't have to wait too long for the equaliser, and it was another great hit from distance from Erin Cuthbert.
Yeah, great hit, great strike. You know, just what we deserved. You know, we shouldn't have went behind, and it was great to see us get level so quickly. Erin, you know, as we know, is more than capable from that range, and it was a great finish. Yes, Everard could probably have done better, but no more than we deserved at that point in the game.
I guess daar skipper Thol aan de Kerkel. I think Belgium will be disappointed as well, Suzanne, but from a Scotland point of view, created plenty of chances, huffed and puffed a bit in the second half, but couldn't blow down that Belgian goal for a second time, and it's more chances missed in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think Belgium will be disappointed purely because it's their home game, but I don't think their performance, you know, merited the 3 points, if I'm honest. I think you could see on the Scotland faces, it's us that's leaving here disappointed. We, for me, done enough in the game. You know, we had more possession, we had better possession, we created more opportunities, but again, it's in that final third, you know, that clinical edge.
Behind you tonight, Suzanne, Tachbelet on a noch. I guess Jich Masalas and Jich Kuna Fadachig, Gemkin at the Yin, Gemigidig, Galapa, and the League of Nations, and Nimmercho, no Sassing, Jich Prosh, Shun, Kastel Gahoch, Avishin, BBC Alapach, a game on the night March. Chachbeen, a Gemkin show, BBC Alapa, Sahorgan, a Dulach. Hibs in Glasgow City, Chidonic, Jechulai in a Dulach, a Kid within, I guess, the Lorson called the Hearts in Celtic, I guess, Heesh of Shin, but not hacking the East Chidonic, Chachula, Giak in a Dulach, I guess, the East program Shin, a Tashachu, a Kid within. Shin Ula the Hien, Ach, show on the Leuven, Ship the Shichtul had a Vian to Galapa, Mach, a League and the League in the National. Gadicora, na 3 points of a year ein, a show on the Leuven, na points in the rain. I guess the Halapan, ich chillige da, schlepp dich durch, maar schön lief en draast.